Thank you for joining us again and again. Yesterday, both in guided meditation and also when I share the topic of healing from inside in the evening, there were thousands of spiritual friends joining us here. Hopefully today, in the second day of our meditation session in December 2020, there will be more friends who join us both in guided meditation and also in this evening session, especially because today is weekend. The weather now in Ashram, our Lokiteswara, little bit cloudy. The temperature is not too cold as usual. There is no fog. Hopefully the weather in your place also is supportive enough. In this mid of the day, we are going to do guided meditation. After guided meditation, I will summarize yesterday's topic about healing from inside, just to refresh your memory again and again. Two beautiful friends who use Bahasa Indonesia, you are more lucky because yesterday night I make the summary, the topic of healing from inside. This morning again I make the summary in Facebook, especially just to refresh the memory of yesterday. Today, after guided meditation, again I'll summarize again to you the topic of healing from inside. The idea is simple actually. The idea is simple. The medicine is not only available outside, the medicine also available inside. We are all unique. Some people need more external medicine rather than internal medicine. Some others need more internal medicine rather than external medicine. We are all unique. We cannot compare. Even me, myself, with my wife, we have totally different body. The same thing also happened to you. But quoting from some statistic in some country which the data is quite clear, in this case US, especially I am going to quote the data which is opened by Dr. Bruce Lipton. In US especially, there are 300,000 people in a year. 300,000 people in a year pass away because of the failure of the external medicine. This kind of information guide us to learn more about internal medicines. Not saying that the external medicine is totally failed. No. I'm not saying that the external medicine is totally failed. No. But what I am suggesting to you is learn to rely on internal medicine as well. It is not only cheaper, but also the negative effect is smaller rather than consuming the external medicine. So that's why last night I shared to you the topic of healing from inside. We focused on the placebo effect yesterday. When it comes to the internal source of medicines, there are the medicines of energy. There is medicines of maximizing the placebo effect. There is medicines of prayer, and you can put another example. Last night I shared to you a little bit, since our time is limited, the way to heal ourselves by using energy medicines. Remember to make your energy a little bit balanced. To put it more practical, when you are tired, take rest. Try to do less job. especially when your body is tired. When your body is healthy, you can do less rest but do more job. The key idea is to make the energy inside balance, especially because the one who know your body best is your body, not medical doctor, not psychologist, not psychiatrist, not only spiritual teacher like me. The one who know your body best is your own body. So that's why I keep suggesting to you, it is good listening to the advice of medical doctor who's suggesting to walk 10,000 steps a day. It is good. It is good. It is a good suggestion actually. But what I do is listening to the wisdom of my body. When I am tired, I walk less than 10,000 steps in a day. When my body is strong enough, I walk more than 10,000 steps in a day. Remember, when it comes to our body, the expert is our body. The good news about human body, our body is extremely kind. Not saying perfectly kind, but extremely kind. Far before we are infected by any kind of disease, the body keeps sending messages to all of us, like feeling tired, the quality of our sleep decrease, sometimes the color of our urine, the color of our eyes. There are a lot of signals which are sent by the body far before we are infected by the disease. The problem with suffering people, they do not listen to the wisdom of the body. So that's why if you agree with me, we have all the ability to heal our body. Please be sensitive to the voice of your body. Listen to the wisdom of your body. In the more advanced spiritual journey like the Tantra, the teaching that I am following, body is not only keeping the medicines to the body itself, body even keeps some of the Holy Scripture. I tend to say this happened in all religion. In the beginning of spiritual journey, we tend to put body as a kind of enemy. So that's why in the beginning of the spiritual journey in all religion, we put the body as quote unquote as our own enemy. So that's why we are fasting, less sleep, a lot of discipline. We put our body as quote unquote enemy. But as you grow mature, especially on the path of Tantra that I am following, body is no longer enemy. Body is our holy guru. And one of the teaching which is given to us by the holy guru of body is the medicine, the suitable medicine which is available to our body. And the body can become the source of medicine to all of us. Back again to the beginning idea. If you are sensitive to the voice of the body, if you keenly listen to the wisdom of the body, without being sensitive, without opening the ears, listening to the voice of the body will never give you any medicine. So that's why last night I suggested to you be sensitive to the messages which is sent by the body. When it comes to the energy, the important suggestion is be balanced. When you are tired, take a rest, sleep if it is important. When you have a lot of energy, you can do some job in your daily life. But the more advanced level, in the case of energy healing is attaining the stage of self-fulfilling energy. Meditation is a beautiful path to attain self-fulfilling energy. Last night I told you, in our cycle of time, not in the ancient time, in our cycle of time, according to Professor Daniel Goleman, Professor of Psychology from Harvard University, there are still some advanced yogi in the territory of Himalaya who can enter the stage of Gamma within less than 5 seconds. This story does not come from me, but come from Professor Daniel Goleman with his friend from Wisconsin University, who brought the machines of EEG to the territory of Himalaya and measured the wave of the brain of some of advanced yogi. The conclusion is very surprising. To me, it is simply unimaginable. Someone can enter the wave of Gamma within less than 5 seconds. In the stage of Gamma, you can have a self-fulfilling energy. You can make your body healthy and happy simply by consuming the energy that you get from in-breath. It is enough. That is self-fulfilling energy. But what we explored last night is not energy medicines, but maximizing the placebo effect. I will summarize later after our guided meditation. As soon as we finish with our guided meditation today, I will explain to you step by step. Some of the friends in Facebook especially, I write down this morning. The key idea is, do not let illness open the gate of the darkness. On the contrary, use illness to open the gate of the light. If you blame your parents, if you blame your religions, if you blame God because of illness, it means you use illness to open the darkness. You are inviting the other darkness. What I'm suggesting to you is use illness to open the gate of light. How? The step, I wrote it already in Facebook this morning. First of all, remember, illness is one of manifestations of symbolical guru. Illness is one manifestation of symbolical guru, a very important manifestation, if you don't like to call it as the most important symbolical guru. Illness is a very important symbolical guru. The second step, it is very important to be a loyal student. A loyal student and a student which is full of obedience. Do not ask any question, never protest, simply follow the guidance of symbolical guru in the form of illness. Like the example that I keep sharing to all of you. If the medical doctor asks you not to drink alcohol, don't drink alcohol. If the medical doctor said that please consume less cholesterol, do it. Remember to become a loyal and obedient student in front of symbolical guru of illness. And the most important thing is listen to the spiritual messages behind illness. If you have problem with your head, remember, less thinking, more flowing. If you have a problem with the heart, learn to perfect your love. If you have a problem with your leg, be careful in making decisions in life. If you have cataract, the thing that I had before, but now it's totally clean. Look at life from the positive point of view. If you got illness around mouth and throat, learn to speak using a wiser words. If you are keenly listen to the spiritual messages behind illness, then walking the path according to the direction which is suggested by illness, one day you will understand through direct experience. Illness can be used to open the gate of light. There are countless holy souls in the past, especially, who were able to open the gate of light using the key of illness. Back to the previous message, illness is not Satan. Pain is not God punishment. Pain and illness are one of the important manifestations of symbolical guru. If that is the way you look at pain and illness does not kill you. On the contrary, illness, pain, disease will become a guardian angel who bring you back home. That is the message that I want to deliver to all of you with a small and simple intention. This long pandemic crisis, it is like a global metamorphosis. You are now a cocoon. As long as you can open the gate of light using the key of illness, this long pandemic crisis does not make your soul journey dangerous, but this long pandemic crisis will open the new gate of light. That is my sincere attention. That is my sincere intention to share this topic of healing from inside. With a little hope, there will be more human beings who are saved in this long pandemic crisis. The idea of healing from inside is not only cheaper, materially speaking, but also richer when it comes to spiritual journey. Especially because if you totally rely on external medicine like pharmaceutical medicine, you do not get any spiritual lesson there. But if you keenly listen to the spiritual messages behind illness, first of all, you are able to heal yourself. You will guide your soul journey back to the home of light. It is richer. When it comes to internal medicine, it is far richer than external medicine. Richer in terms of spiritual journey. If you heal yourself by using external medicine, maybe it is faster. You will pain maybe not as long as using the internal medicines, but you do not get any spiritual lesson. You will not get any lessons of light. But if you follow the path that I am suggesting to you, the process of healing is longer. When it comes to my cataract, for example, I can go to small surgery. I would say the cost is not too expensive according to me, but I did not go to surgery. I did not go to medical doctor. I healed my cataract more than 5 years. When it comes to surgery, maybe less than 1 day, the cataract will gone. But I do not get any spiritual lesson. I heal my cataract using no glass at all. Bath my eyes using the oxygen of the high mountain. Keep training myself to look at anything that happened from positive side, because that is the most important lesson behind my cataract. On the one hand, I can heal my cataract. On the other hand, I can enrich my soul journey. That is the beauty of internal source of medicine. The process of healing is far longer, but the soul journey is far richer. And our body, mind, and spirit is becoming more balanced from one day to another day. The connection between body, mind, and spirit is getting stronger, stronger, stronger. The thing that we cannot get from the external medicines like pharmaceutical medicine. Now we are approaching 33 minutes past 11. We enter the time of guided meditation. After guided meditation, I will make the summary again, simply to let as many darkness as possible to be dispelled by the light which is flowing through me. Now we are going to meditate. My holy Guru, wherever you are, the living Guru, the symbolical Guru, the Holy Scripture Guru, the secret Guru, please kindly allow me to be your own server, your own servant, your own simple and humble servant. First of all, cross your leg in order to avoid downward movement of energy. Secondly, remember to make your back and head straight but relax. Your wings, not too open, not too close, simply natural. The positions of your head, your mudra, is totally up to you. If you like to follow your religions, it is perfectly okay. Like the Hindus who are suggesting to be like this, to release sattva, rajas, tamas, the bad, the good, the sad, the glad, the joy, the sorrow, just let it go. To meet the full moon inside, the perfection, the Balinese elder call it as Sangyang Ambang, the ultimate silence. The Buddhists, I am suggesting to you to follow the path of Borobudur. If you are the students of Buddha Sakyamuni, put your hand like this, because the source of the light of Buddha Sakyamuni is in the eastern direction. If you are the students of Buddha Amitabha, the source of your light is in the west. Put it like this. It's totally up to you. The other religion, it is free, as long as you are relaxed and natural. Open your eyes a little bit, and the rest, let me be your own humble guide. Now we are going to meditate. Like being a student in the school and university, there are many levels of meditation. But in more mature, in a more advanced stage of meditation, to meditate is to take a perfect rest. To put it more precisely, to make the mind totally rest from any kind of inner conflict and inner critic. Now rest your mind, beautiful soul, rest. Remember, without darkness, there will be no light. Without night, there will be no day. In the same way, without pain, there will be no pleasure. Without sorrow, there will be no joy. Learn to smile both to pain and pleasure. Learn to smile to both sorrow and joy. That is what I mean by resting the mind. In a more practical way, the step to rest your mind is to fill the gap between two breaths, between in breath and out breath. There is a gap. There between out breath and in breath. There is a gap. Rest your mind at the gap between two breaths. There are countless secrets of healing and peace which are hidden behind resting the mind at the gap between two breaths. No matter how deep you meditate, the mind is always full of waves. The mind is always full of waves. And now you are no longer those waves. You are the surfer. The board of the surfer is the gap between two breaths. Mind can jump into 1,000 directions, but without any guilty feeling, bring the mind back to the gap between two breaths without any guilty feeling. As I keep sharing to you from one guided meditation to another guided meditation, one of the old scripture in the land of snow, Tibet, keep whispering to our own soul. Dry season does not reduce the amount of water in the universe. Raining season does not increase the amount of water in the universe. In the same way, failure, success, blame, praise, sad, glad, pain, pleasure, they do not decrease anything, they do not increase anything. For that reason, rest the mind at the gap between two breaths. As dolphin beautify the ocean by being dolphin, butterfly beautify the garden by being butterfly. You are beautifying the life by being yourself as you are. Rest the mind at the gap between two breaths. Some of the research which exploring the implications of meditation to our health come into the conclusion All problems come from contracted mind. All brilliant solutions come from expanded awareness. Let me repeat once again. All problems come from contracted awareness. All brilliant solutions come from expanded awareness. If you keep resting the mind at the gap between two breaths, you will move from problematic contracted awareness into expanded awareness. Rest the mind at the gap between two breaths. Some of the ancient tradition looking for the stairways to heaven. In the old path of meditation, the stairways to the inner heaven is accept, flow, and smile. Everything is the dance of the same perfection. If you believe in God, everything is the dance of the God. If you are students on the path of the Buddha, everything is the smile of the same Buddha. Rest the mind at the gap between two breaths. While suffering mind is very busy choosing the right, neglecting the wrong, choosing the holy, rejecting the dirty. In the ancient path of meditation, we do not choose. We simply being the witness. Rest the mind at the gap between two breaths. Any memories can come and go. Any emotion can come and go. Look at those emotions and memory that coming and going as the dark and the white clouds. Sorrow is like dark cloud, joy is like white cloud. You are no longer those clouds. You are now the witnessing blue sky. Rest the mind at the gap between two breaths. Some of you who learn neuroscience know we can change our brain by changing our mind. We can change our brain by changing our mind. The longer you rest the mind at the gap between two breaths, the healthier your brain. Since brain is the master organ in human body, as soon as the brain is healthier, the whole organ in your body also getting healthier. Rest the mind at the gap between two breaths. Like the sun and the moon, we keep flowing in this universe. At the daytime we see the sun, at night time we see the moon and the stars. They keep cycling. The same thing happens with emotion, feeling, and thoughts. Remember, you are no longer those thoughts and emotions. You are now the witness. Rest the mind at the gap between two breaths. One of the old scripture said, soul know all the answer. The challenge is how to silence the mind. The more you rest the mind at the gap between two breaths, the more you are able to silence the mind. As a result, soul will give you all the answer. Rest the mind at the gap between two breaths. When you are depressed, meaning your mind is in the past. When you are full of anxiety, meaning your mind is in the future. The good news, when you rest the mind in the present, by filling the gap between two breaths, the good news, you are healed from any kind of anxiety and depression. Back to the gap between two breaths. Remember beautiful souls and beautiful heart. Everything is impermanence. Everything. The sad, glad, sorrow, joy, pain, pleasure, health, disease, they are all impermanence. When you reject the impermanence, you water the seeds of suffering. When you simply witness the impermanence, you water the seeds of peace. Rest the mind at the gap between two breaths. Bad friend, good friend can keep visiting your memory. Good mood, bad mood can visit your mind. Learn to take the same distance. Remember to smile, because both of them are you. Both bad mood and good mood are you. Rest the mind at the gap between two breaths. The other analogy, suffering mind is like ship in the ocean, which is full of waves. And resting the mind at the gap between two breaths is the anchor which is connecting the ship with the beach of peace. For that reason, never tired to rest the mind at the gap between two breaths. Never tired. Smile, beautiful soul, smile. Smile is a sign that you are no longer a victim, you are now a master. In the moment you feel the gap between two breaths, remember to smile. Some of you who are visited by sadness, it is okay to cry. It is okay. Tears, sadness, and crying are part of your soul journey. Learn not to reject the tears, sadness, and the crying. Accept them as part of your soul journey. And remember to rest the mind at the gap between two breaths. The more you rest the mind at the gap between two breaths, the less you will experience stress. The more answer you will be open deep from your own soul. Rest the mind at the gap between two breaths. After spending 22 minutes resting the mind at the gap between two breaths, now learn to forgive, especially in our cycle of time. Without forgiving, there will be no bright future. Without forgiving, the soul will never grow and glow. Now learning to forgive. First of all, visualize the first crying baby on your left hand. It is the symbol of bad memories and soul wound that come from the past, your own soul wound. It can be the bad memories of the divorced parent. It can be the experience of sexual harassment in teenagers' age. It can be being bullied at the school time. Any kind of bad memories and soul wound from the past. Symbolize all of them as a crying baby on your left hand. Now learn to forgive yourself. Please make a note deep in your heart. Make a note. Even Holy Soul committed mistakes in the beginning as part of soul journey to be mature. That's why Sri Ram in Hinduism sending arrow to the leg of Subali, Prince Siddhartha, who was later become a great Buddha Sakyamuni, harming the heart of his father and his wife by leaving behind the kingdom early in the morning. The same thing also happened to all of us. We all committed mistakes in the beginning. But no worry. Now learn to forgive yourself. And the meditative approach of forgiving yourself is giving space to the crying baby on your left hand. Giving space without any resistance. Giving space. That is the meditative approach of forgiving. Giving space without any resistance. Some of you who cry, give space to your crying. Some of you who have tears drop, give space without any resistance. Repeating the previous message, even the holy souls committed mistakes in the beginning as part of the soul journey becoming more mature. For that reason, now learn to forgive yourself. Something that happened to every person. Mistake is something that happens to all human beings. Now forgive yourself. Remember, give space without any resistance from those memories of soul wound, those memories of pain, sorrow that come from the past. Simply giving space without any resistance. Remember, beautiful soul, without the mud, there will be no lotus. Without the dark past, there will be no bright soul. Forgive yourself. Give space to all those bad memories of the past. Without hot sunshine, the flowers will never bloom. Without the pain of the past, soul will never bloom. Learn to forgive yourself by giving space to the bad memories of the past, giving space without any resistance. Remember, you are the best healer to yourself. How to become the best healer to yourself? First of all, learn to forgive all the mistakes that you have committed in the past. It is very natural, something which is very human. Every people have their own mistakes in the past. And those mistakes will become your own light, not become your own darkness if you forgive yourself. Learn to forgive yourself. Accept those bad memories of the past as it is. It happened already. Forgive yourself, beautiful soul. It is a very beautiful rose that can give to yourself is forgiving yourself. After forgiving yourself, now we learn to forgive the others. To forgive someone who harmed you in the past. It can be angry parents. It can be ex-boy or girlfriend who left you behind in teenager's time. It can be angry teachers in the school. Call those people who harm you in the past. Symbolize them as the second crying baby on your right hand. Now, in order to make the rose of forgiving bloom within, now deeply contemplate. It was not violence. It was not violence which made the others harm you in the past. It was not violence. It was deep soul wound. In short, it is not only you who are wounded. The person who wounded you also wounded even worse. Not only you who are wounded, the person who wounded you also wounded even worse. We are wounded by our parents. Our parents were wounded by grandparents. Grandparents were also wounded by their parents. That is the long chain of suffering here in samsaric realm. And when you sincerely forgive, you cut those chain of suffering. You automatically cut those long chain of suffering when you sincerely forgive. Now visualize the crying baby on your left hand, which is your soul wound, giving rose of forgiving to the second crying baby on your right hand, the soul wound of the person who wounded you in the past. At the same time, remember the beautiful message of the late Nelson Mandela. Without forgiving, you will bring portable prison wherever you go. Let me repeat once again. Without forgiving, you will bring portable prison wherever you go. Now visualize crying baby on your left hand, which is your soul wound, giving rose of forgiving to the crying baby on your right hand, the soul wound of the people who wounded you in the past. In order to make your soul journey much better and deeper, now we call the white light of Father from the sky. We call the red light of Mother from earth. First of all, call the white light of Father from the sky. entering your crown chakra and rest in the fourth chakra of the heart. Secondly, call the red light of Mother from earth, entering your first chakra, also resting in the heart. Both white light of Father from the sky, red light of Mother from earth, giving birth to the pink light of love. As you all know, the best medicines that are available within human body is the medicines of love. Now visualize the pink light of love in your heart. At the same time, remember to share the light of love to every single cell of your body, especially the part of your body which is painful. If you have pain in the head, send the light of love to the head. If you have pain in the leg, send the light of love to your leg. That is one approach of becoming the best healer to your own self. Now send the light of love to close family, close friends, and the loved ones. Feel the energy of gratitude inside. You are deeply gratitude because having beautiful wife, handsome husband, beautiful children, lovely parents, sincere and loyal friends. Feel the gratitudes of having all of them. That is the best way sending love to the loved ones. After sending the energy of love to the loved ones, now sending energy to the person who harmed you in the past. Awaken the energy of gratitude. You become more mature because of the person who harmed you in the past. You become much wiser because of them. That is the way to awaken the inner gratitude because of those enemies. By bringing the energy of gratitude, you also sending the light of love to those enemies. Now to make your love unlimited and unconditional, share the light of love to the lower, middle and upper realms, from hell, Satan, animal, gumatat gumitit, plants, human being, demigods, gods, all being in samsaric realm from lower, middle and upper. Sending love also to the realm of Dharma protector, Mother Kiva, Father Tengan, Dragon, Garuda, Lion, Tiger. Sending love to the realm of Arahat, sending love to the realm of Bodhisattva. By the time you are sending the light of love to lower, middle and upper realm, kindly allow me to sing the songs of love from the island of love, Bali. This is the song of love from the island of love, Bali. Putri Chaneng Ayu Ngicang Chaneng Juma Meme life is like staying in the hotel. Whoever the guests coming and going, sad, glad, pain, pleasure, sorrow, joy. Remember to keep smiling. Smile is a sign that you are no longer a victim. You are now a master. Me titiang iring nongos titiang yuma sambilang mapun pun ajak titiang dadua dimulih tiang gapin. As soon as you open your eyes, remember to whisper deep into your soul the beautiful mantra of Aham Prema 3 times, meaning I am love who is here to share love. Aham Prema, and Aham Prema. Thank you, beautiful heart, beautiful soul, wherever you are. Thank you, thank you. Especially those who join our guided meditation. Thank you, thank you. I can feel that the people who join our guided meditation today is bigger than the amount that we have yesterday. Thank you, thank you. Now, I will summarize the ideas, the yesterday ideas about healing from inside. Since the challenge of our time is very challenging, more than ever, we need more internal base of medicines, more than ever. Not because external medicine does not solve all disease, but also because the challenge of our time is very challenging. More than ever, for the first time in the story of human being, we need more internal based medicine rather than external based medicine. There are many sources of internal medicines, but the one that I focused last night is maximizing the placebo effect. What I mean the placebo effect, someone is healed not because of external medicine, but someone is healed because of their own faith and belief. For that reason, now let me share to you the beautiful light of faith and belief. Not a blind faith and belief, not the blind one, no, but the faith that we develop based on systematic research, based on systematic action. First of all, please remember, quoting from a research from University of Toledo, I found the information in the book of Dr. Joe Dispenza. The title of the book is "You Are the Placebo." This is the clearest research on the placebo effect. Those who are optimistic have a stronger placebo effect rather than those who are pessimists. For that reason, one day, when the medical doctor or laboratorium test concluded that you are infected by certain disease, cancer, for example, please do not make a hurry conclusion that you will certainly die because of cancer. Please don't. It is dangerous. It has been widely shared in many journals of health. In the moment when there is conclusion that certain disease infected you, The one who make you die is not the disease, but the mind which make conclusion that you will certainly die because of the illness. It is dangerous. Let me quote one of the important research in neuroscience. Human brain cannot distinguish between true reality and the reality which is produced by the mind. Let me repeat once again, since this is very important. Human brain cannot distinguish between the true reality and the reality which is produced by the mind. The laboratorium test which concluded that there is cancer in your body, that is reality. But the more dangerous reality is your mind make conclusion that you will certainly die because of the cancer. As I keep sharing to all of you, when the mind make conclusion that you will die, the brain will produce hell hormone. And the most dangerous hell hormone is called cortisol. As a result, brain producing a dangerous biochemical reaction which not only poison the immune system, but it will also poison the digesting system and another system. As a result, the body can collapse. So that's why, in order to maximize the placebo effect, please do not make a hurry conclusion that you will certainly die as soon as you know that you are infected by cancer. For example, please do not make a hurry conclusion. Why? Because human body is the most complicated machine here on earth. The most complicated machine. It cannot be concluded from one point of view only. Laboratorium test is only one point of view. There is another point of view available. The psychological side, the spiritual side, the ecological side. That laboratorium test, maybe it is true, but that is not the only point of view. There is another point of view. In order to maximize the placebo effect, remember, maintain your optimism. Even though there is conclusion from laboratorium test that you are infected by certain disease like COVID-19. Okay, the test is you are positive. It's okay. But develop an optimism inside that you can heal yourself. Not a blind optimism. No, it is not a blind optimism. But an optimism which is built based on systematic action. Now this is the systematic action that you can use to develop your own inner optimism. First of all, remember, like what I said this morning, do not use illness to open the gate of the darkness. Use illness to open the gate of light. How to open the gate of the light? First of all, remember, there is the ultimate medicines here on earth. The ultimate medicines. It is not me who concluding about the ultimate medicines, but a holy scripture which age is more than 5 years old. There is very old scripture. The age is more than 5,000 years old. The conclusion is simple but very deep. If you consume the wrong food, the medicine will not help. If you consume the right food, any medicines will not be needed. Meaning, what I mean by the ultimate medicines is the right food. But please remember, there is no quick fix when it comes to the right food. There is no quick fix. Quick fix. Do not compare between my body and the body of my wife. Different. I love C vitamin. My wife does not like C vitamin. My wife loves drinking milk. My body does not like drinking milk. Different from one body to another body. Even in the same body, but in different time. The food function differently. In my case, I drink a lot of water in young age. But as I grew older, my body said, no, don't drink too much water. You will get prostate. In young age, I drink a lot of coffee. It's okay in young age, before 40 years old. But as grew older, my left chest whispering, no, don't drink coffee. It is dangerous to your cardiovascular heart. Remember, there is no quick fix when it comes to the right food. But the best suggestion that I can give to you, listen to the wisdom of your body. Look closely into the color of your urine. Look closely to your feces in the moment when you poo. Look closely into the quality of your sleep. Look closely how balanced your mind and your emotion is. That is what I mean. The best suggestion that I can give to you when it comes to choosing the ultimate medicine. Be sensitive to the wisdom of your body. The second approach of finding the ultimate medicines, remember to be balanced. I live in the high mountain in the northern part of Bali. Since I live in the mountain, I consume a lot of fish to make it balanced. Some of you who live on the beach, like Jakarta people around me, if you live in the beach, balance your body by consuming a lot of vegetable and fruit which come from the mountain. Balance. If you spend most of your time inside the office, remember, walk in the open nature. Balance. And another thing, you remember my last night message, nature, nurture. Nature, nurture. Meaning, those who take good care of the nature will be taken good care by the nature. I spent more than 10 years of my life as a gardener, taking good care of the surrounding environment. Since I spent more than 10 years of my life taking good care of the nature, in one night I heard in my dream the Mother Nature ordering to me, Kedeprama, take a young leaf of the clove, rub in your stomach. So that's why this morning, as soon as I wake up, I take the young leaf of clove tree and rub my stomach. Years later, I know clove and also young leaf of the clove belong to anti-inflammation medicine. You see, nature, nurture. If you take good care of the nature will take good care of you. In the first year when I retired, it is in the year of 2012. For the first year, I lived in the mountains. It's very cold in comparison with the weather in Jakarta. Every evening, I got bad mood, bad mood. It's unhealthy. Every evening, got bad mood. I asked Mother Nature, any medicine here, around here, Mother Nature. And the answer, I got aloe vera. Aloe vera. So that's why almost every evening I put aloe vera here. And bad mood gone. The basic idea, nature, nurture. In short, if you want to develop inner optimism inside, to maximize the placebo effect, remember to consume the ultimate medicine. Yesterday I shared to you, I healed my cataract right here, right eyes. Around 20 in the year of 2010, my second son Adi in Jakarta, Papa, you have cataract in your right eyes. Why don't you go to surgery? It is small surgery. I will come to the hospital to be your good friend. No, son, no. I strongly believe that one day I will be able to heal my own cataract. It is true. For the last 3 years, I opened my eyes because I remember the suggestions of my medical eyes in one of the famous hospital in Jakarta, Pak Gede. When you are at home, open your glass to let the oxygen come into your eyes. Since I live in the high mountain where the quality of the oxygen is far better and on the beach, I open my glass for more than 3 years. I don't use any glass. Every day, abundance of oxygen come into my eyes. The second one, I become a loyal student in the front of symbolical guru cataract. Cataract is symbolical guru, very important symbolical guru. The message is, look at life from the positive point of view. You may ask Pak Darmin. Pak Darmin is here. He's been with me for more than 25 years together with Pak Budi. Pak Budi also here. You may ask Pak Koming, the coordinator of Spiritual Compassion Bali. I never get angry to them. Never. Even once, I never. How? Because I'm a loyal student of cataract. The cataract keep whispering to me, look at the life from the positive point of view. So the first medicine which heal my cataract, abundance of oxygen from the oxygen in the high mountain. The second one, I'm a loyal student of cataract. I am full of obedience in front of symbolical guru cataract. The only lesson is look at life from the positive point of view. I manage the quality of my sleep every night. When it comes to the quality of my sleep, my wife is very angry. As soon as we wake up in the morning, she look at the quality my eyes. Hey, you are lack of sleep. Go sleep. Don't write. She is very angry to me when it comes to the quality of my eyes, indicating that the quality of my sleep last night was sleep. The following medicine, I stop all the energy draining that come out from the negative mind. So that's why I keep sharing to all of you in guided meditation. Rest the mind at the gap between two breaths. I rest my mind not only in sitting meditation, even when I sweep the floor. I take good care of the garden. Here I sweep the floor and the garden every day. Between the first movement of the hand and the second movement of the hand, there is a gap. Between second movement of the hand when I sweep the floor to the third movement of the hand, there is a gap. I just focus on the gap. Not only the gap between two breaths, the gap between first and second movement, the gap between second to the third movement. That is the way I stop the energy draining that come out from the mind. The last one, I maintain the self-fulfilling energy inside. One of the approach is sleeping like baby. At the time when I feel sleepy, no much thinking, simply sleep. Sometimes I sleep in front of my computer, on the chair, sleep. Sometimes I sleep in the garden. No one knows because here there is only my wife. I feel sleepy when I sweep the floor in the garden, I finding appropriate place, simply sleep. Sleep like a baby. At the end, the combination between those ideas, I can heal my cataract without any surgery, without any pharmaceutical medicine. That is what I mean. And the most important thing, I keep consuming the ultimate medicine, which is the right food. When I was still active in Jakarta, I got flu at least once in a year, sometimes 3 times in a year. But as soon as I consume the ultimate medicine, which is the right food, the last time I only got flu once in 8 years. You see the difference. When I did not consume the ultimate medicine, which is the right food, I got flu once in a year, sometimes even 3 times in a year. The last time I got flu only once in 8 years. That is the difference. That's what I mean by healing from inside. No longer rely on the external medicine, but rely on the internal medicine. In the case of placebo, rely on your own optimism, not the blind optimism, but the optimism which is built based on systematic action. Among those systematic action, the most important thing is the ultimate medicine, which is the right food. Thank you, beautiful heart. Thank you, beautiful soul. Thank you, light seeker, peace lover. Thank you, all students on the path of meditation. Hopefully, the light which is flowing through me will illuminate some of your inner darkness. Sabi sata bawantu sukitata, may all beings are happy. Sarvesam santir bawatu. May all soul blossoms into peace. Thank you.